they're Bolsheviks, so they probably do hate the American founders and most white people in general. This is a Bolshevistic anti-white campaign. If you can't see that, your eyes are freaking closed.
Garrett Ziegler was a former Trump White House aide, specifically an aide to Peter Navarro, the trade guy, who's getting his advice from that bozo, specifically this bozo. Here he is. It doesn't matter, the picture, but on another level, it kind of does. So if we could bring that up, you're gonna say, there he is, Garrett Ziegler. And then also, this is a photo of him right before he went in to speak to the January 6th committee. Because it was that experience that led him to go on a 27-minute long, no breath rant on his Telegram channel about the Bolsheviks and the anti-white people. We're gonna return to the idea that the committee is anti-white. But first, I want to give you a little bit more from his diatribe. Here it is.
I'm the least racist person that many of you have ever met, by the way. I have no bigotry. I just try to see the world for where it is. I have no sort of army to hit back at them, right? Because I'm the young guy in the room, and they're not even going after any other young people. The other young people in the White House are total hoes and thoughts, like Cassidy Hutchinson and this Alyssa Farah hoe-bag, who are just terrible. I mean, they have no clue what they're saying.
Okay, so least racist person. Generally, if you want to know if someone is racist or not, you only need to wait until they assure you that they're the least racist person you'll ever meet. And that's done. We got no more questions. You're obviously not a racist. Misogynist? Yeah, he ain't claiming not to be one. And it became clear in that commentary that that dude has some views on women, I think, that might be worthy of federal investigation at some point. If anybody has skeletons in the closet, that dude's looking like there might be some women who came to regret spending time around him. In any event, he spoke to the January 6th committee. He says that he basically just invoked the 5th because he's sticking with Trump, if that's not clear. By the way, he said that the committee is anti-white. They hate all white people. Here is the committee. Like, I don't know if this is designed to just be an attack against Benny Thompson specifically, but the committee's pretty damn white. I mean, I don't think that their problem with you is that you're white, Garrett. I think it's pick a thing. It's any other thing about your whole general vibe, your political commentary, the weird hatreds and fears you have of women. I think that might be more of an issue. Oh, or it could be the fact that you were a part of that like 4-hour-long meeting in the White House that led to Donald Trump asking for conservatives from around the country to convene in the Capitol on January 6th. The fact that you were there, maybe that's what it's about and not Bolshevism. But Rayy, what do you think?
I'm sorry, I'm just so caught up on what the hell happened to his chin. He went from the squarest shaped face I've ever seen in my life in that picture, and then he transitioned into no chin. What happened? Are those the same person? I'm just so hung up on that.
I think that everybody's mojo is holed up in one part of them, and then when they lose their mojo, they lose that thing. But no, look, this is a well-documented phenomenon that when you are a young male conservative, if you think really hard about right-wing stuff, you will look 40 by the time you're 25. That's just what happens to you. I don't know what it is. It's sort of like an opposite Dorian Gray thing that happens, but you find it time and time again. In any event, it's probably not the most important part of this, but look, he was involved in that meeting. Whatever it is that happened there, whatever they said about their objectives or what they hope to accomplish on January 6th was there. And so I think it's perfectly justifiable that they would want to talk to him.
Yeah, and just like for anyone watching who doesn't know, because he said Bolshevik quite a few times, he means Jewish. When he says Bolshevik, it's an anti-Semitic dog whistle. So he's the least racist person you'll ever meet, but he's saying that the committee is being controlled by Jews.
Yeah. Wait, are you implying that he might be anti-Semitic? If only we had a little bit more evidence of that. Roll the tape.
I understand if you're frustrated that it wasn't recorded, because I don't give many notices, because I'm not a fame and the world's not revolving around me, and I don't expect people to to set aside time every day to listen to me. I still don't understand how Ben Shapiro has people who listen to him every single day. I mean, I can't listen to that guy for 5 minutes. I don't know how. I mean, I know he's selling solar yarmulkes, but I don't know how anybody listens to that guy.
Look, I don't dwell in the right-wing bubble. I don't know what the solar yarmulke thing is about. I don't know, maybe that's an inside joke between him and Ben. I kind of think it's not. It kind of seems like a weird, random anti-Semitic comment to make from this guy. Again, exactly, it's one of the things, it's the energy provider for the space laser. It bounces off. No, all of this is absolute madness. Yeah, of course, he's an anti-Semite. They're all anti-Semites. That's just a part of the philosophy. You can't go around thinking that you're the best for your race, for your class, for your religion, for your sexual orientation, for your gender identity. Oh, but no, I don't have a problem with Jewish people or whatever. They're supremacists in everything. We focus on certain parts of it. We focus on the white supremacy, but that's all they are, is hierarchy. And of course, they're gonna place people from other religious traditions on a lower rung. And it manifests when they so casually lay out anti-Semitic comments like that.
Yeah, and like the casualness like should concern people, right? Because this is someone who was extremely close to, he literally worked for the Trump administration, and he has no fear publicly recording these things and posting them publicly. This isn't some secret recording. He chose to post this. He feels comfortable in this type of racism, and those are the people who Trump surrounded himself with when he was in office. So if anyone tries to tell you Trump wasn't a racist or his administration wasn't, edging towards fascism, just play the tapes, because they'll tell you themselves. The people who work for his administration themselves will admit that, yeah, they're racists, they're anti-Semites, they're fascists.
Yeah, and they're insane. I mean, he's apparently frequently said that the election was stolen. January 6th was one of the greatest orchestrated false flags in history. It doesn't matter how many hundreds of Trump fans plead guilty and spend a couple weeks in jail. Like, evidence has nothing to do with any of it for these people, because we have these flaws. Even if you're just a centrist, but if you're a leftist, you have these flaws. You believe that what you believe should be attached to reality. How dumb of you. How stupid of you to believe that. You think you should be consistent, that if you hold a principle in one situation, you should probably hold that principle in another situation. How stupid of you to not be hypocritical. Hypocrisy is fun, it's very convenient. No, they don't care about any of this. They want to stay in power. They are fascists. That is all that this is about. And God only knows what this guy is going to be saying after, like a lot of people are only discovering who he is after these insane rants. I am going to guess, and it's a bold guess, that more is going to come out about this guy and his past comments. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.